Chapter 2. Those who easily become acquainted with anyone and are always surrounded by people. They're commonly referred to as insiders. Unfortunately, the person I used to be in the past wasn't one of those insiders. Ever since I confessed and enlisted, the scent of an outsider seemed to linger from me. Outsiders don't do such things at all? All right, I'll admit it. Then what should I say? That's fine. I'll just self-deprecatingly acknowledge it. There aren't many guys who have taken a leave of absence. They're all doing well. According to what Senior Marcus said, it seems like all my peers are still around. I thought about going around and saying hi, but something felt off, so I retreated for now. Even wandering around the academy, it was uncertain whether they're them or vice versa. I really have no idea. I can't remember their names well and their faces. Why are they so hard to recall? Luck is truly a fickle thing. Of all people, it had to be peers and their siblings from a family we rarely interacted with. The person I used to be in the past. Why didn't I make friends when I had the chance to take a leave of absence? How can it be that no one knows what happened? I'm really going crazy. Do I have to endure until the people from the families I used to interact with come? So, if I endure for about a year and a half, maybe those who were somewhat close will come. But still, damn. Even if it's just a year and a half, how am I supposed to endure it? It's already daunting. During military life, at least we became close by, bumping into each other. At first, both seniors and juniors kept their distance because of my noble background, but soon they treated me comfortably. Even being assigned as a squad leader was something they handed over casually. But the academy, it's quite fuzzy in my memory. Maybe it's because it's a melting pot, people are always busy mingling here and there, and sometimes even though it's an academy, it feels like being thrown into a political arena. Whatever it is, from the perspective of a military veteran returning to school, it's incredibly uncomfortable. Despite all that, why did I come to the academy? Honestly, I'm just boiling with anger. Having served in the military twice, including in my past life, and to add insult to injury, having done so as a common soldier, feels unjust. Living as a noble in that military life was hell. After reincarnating, I should at least try a sip of the academy's water. Even if I'm not good at mingling, it's only right to try at least that much. It was solely for that purpose that I completed my service and returned to the academy as a student. Oh, hold on, are you perhaps Karl? A stranger voice and an even stranger face. But upon closer inspection, it seemed vaguely familiar. As I tried to recall, the approaching male student exclaimed, "Is that really you, Karl?" Yeah? Etienne? What are you saying? It's Etienne, man, Etienne. Right. Etienne. Sorry. Seeing him now, I remember a bit. He's someone from the eastern part of the empire, so we were somewhat close. Back then, you disappeared without a word, taking a leave of absence out of the blue. And now you're back again. What good would causing a scene do? It just makes things awkward for everyone. Awkward? Why? Why does this kid keep pretending not to know? He seems to know everything, though. Selena. It must have been uncomfortable for her. Whatever happened a few years ago, it was quite awkward. So what's the big deal about it? Damn it, I confessed to Selena as soon as I entered, and got rejected. You were probably there at the time. Why act like you don't know? Huh? I'm hearing this for the first time. What's with this nonsense, hearing it for the first time? Damn it. No, something came up back then, and I had to go back to my family for a few days. And when I returned, you were gone, taking a leave of absence. And now I'm seeing you again. I really don't know. You don't know. It's the first time you heard about it. Fuck. So here I am, once again revealing my embarrassing past with my own mouth. But hey, Karl, did you really confess to Selena? Shut up. Looks like you were the first one. You got rejected by Selena? Shut it. I don't want to remember those unpleasant memories. But isn't it a bit much to take a leave of absence just because you got rejected? There must have been over 10 guys who got rejected by Selena since then. But all of them managed just fine and are in the graduating class now. Karl, please, for the love of everything, stop it. Saying that just makes me seem even more foolish. Jumping straight into military service because of getting rejected and taking a leave of absence on a whim, it's insane. And to think I enlisted as a common soldier. Thanks to that, I've recalled my past life and realized I've enlisted twice. Ha! I've had 2 discharges. If things are still awkward between you, how about finding a way to resolve it? What's there to resolve? It'll all disappear with time. But Selena is graduating after this semester. Yeah, graduating. and probably will get married right after. The story I remember goes something like that. The couples who flirted diligently at the academy get married right after graduation. Judging by the ending, it seems like everything just fell into place. Get married? What are you talking about? Selena mentioned it. So, why is she getting married? Did she have any consultations about it? Are you seriously asking me about that now? I was in the military until recently. Who's with Selena's now? No one? No one? Yeah, no one. I told you. She probably rejected over 10 guys by now. Wait, no one's with Selena? Does that even make sense? From what I remember by now, they should have set a wedding date, shouldn't they? What about Schulifin? Him? Rejected. Early in sophomore year. Then Wilhelm? Rejected in the second semester of sophomore year. Alexander? He got rejected right before the summer break of junior year. Joachim? He's the last one. Rejected shortly after the start of senior year. What on earth is going on? They all got rejected? Schulifin, Wilhelm, Alexander, and now Joachim too. They're all main characters, aren't they? Now that we're nearing the end of the academy, not one of them ended up with Selena? This was unequivocally unheard of. It didn't even exist as a side story. Sigh. Is there another guy with Selena then? No. How many times do I have to say it? She rejected everyone. Etienne's words only deepened my confusion. What's going on? Why did things turn out like this? Where did things go wrong? But Karl, why are you taking this so seriously? Huh? So what if Selena rejected other guys? Maybe she just didn't like them as people. Yeah, now that I think about it, I really had no reason to be concerned. The world won't collapse just because the main characters didn't end up together. It's not like my future depends on the flow of the story. I don't need to care. I'll just live my life as best as I can. Their lives are theirs, just like hers is hers. Hey, Karl, are you still not over Selena? Did this guy hit his head or something? Don't treat me the same as me from back then. Cut the nonsense. Etienne. No, you keep asking about Selena. I'm just curious. For no reason. I definitely meant that. Truly, without any reason, any ulterior motive. Why would someone who has already been rejected still hold on to lingering feelings? Damn it. Yeah, I definitely meant that. Huh. But why am I sitting in a cafe in the academy right now? And why is Selena in front of me? I heard you're back, Karl. Yeah, I am. The me from the past would blush just from Selena talking to me. But the me from now felt so embarrassed that my entire body squirmed. Uncomfortable. Seriously uncomfortable. Damn uncomfortable. I just want to run away. But if I really did that, it seemed like quite a tricky situation would arise, so I couldn't bring myself to do it. What have you been up to? I enlisted. As an officer, it must have been hard. I just nodded without bothering to mention that I enlisted as a common soldier. Honestly, being a noble turned common soldier feels much more foolish. My brother was also an officer. Oh, right. He participated in the recent war against Lycans. What's with all the past tense? Surely not. He's discharged now. Ah, there it is. Were you also in that war? I was. As a soldier. It must have been terrible. It was. My brother said it was truly gruesome. Many died every single day. He said at first they thought those who fought well were considered as heroes, but it turned out not to be the case. He said the real heroes were the ones who managed to save even just one person so they could go back home safely. Her brother was right. From the perspective of those above, the ones who fought well must be the best. But for someone like me, and the other ordinary soldiers, the ones saving lives were the real heroes. Your brother has a valid point. My brother was also saved by someone, but he doesn't know who it was. Selena, taking a sip of her coffee, continued speaking. I wish we could just go on as if nothing happened. The past incident left somewhat of a bitter memory between us. Quite a bit, yeah. Yeah. So, do you think we can still get along as classmates? She seems to think I was deeply wounded. Well, she's not entirely wrong. Anyone would think that after I disappear being rejected. Yet, for me, those wounds have become a thing of the past. Please, let's just leave it at that. I want to forget about that day as if it never happened. Then why did you confess out of the blue?